Another edition of the Digimarcon podcast. We're live here at Digimarcon Mid Atlantic in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's a little cold out here compared to where I live down in Texas. But right now, lucky to have Zev Wexler here with us. Zev spoke earlier today, discussed some things on content marketing, LinkedIn, AI, meshing them all together. I want to get into that, but first of all, what is your company?
So I represent two companies.
Okay.
Wexler Marketing is our full agency where we help B2B companies grow, get more leads, and we partner with companies to grow together. And then I have another newer company called Viacry. Viacry is our blockchain AI company. So we basically build blockchain AI solutions for our clients, and it's exciting.
Well, I've got some people I need to connect you with.
With pleasure.
You may already be connected with them, but the Web3 and the blockchain stuff, that's their jam. So we'll make sure we do that afterwards. So you spoke on LinkedIn content marketing or content creation and AI and mesh those together. So what's the connection? How do I maximize all three?
I know you like stories, and I know you and I kind of got together a little bit. So I'll tell you a story.
Good.
In 2019, I was in DC managing a really nice agency, feeling wonderful about myself, my revenue, my employees, everybody in the office. I thought I was sitting good. I even had a big offer to sell my company, and I was contemplating whether I make an exit or not. I was feeling so good about myself. Then COVID happened. Okay. Now I was in DC, and most of our clients were considered non-essential. I don't remember what the term was. Q2 of 2020, I lost 81% of my revenue.
Oh,
Okay. Closest I ever got to a heart attack, I think.
I bet.
I had hair before. That's not true. I didn't have hair. But basically, I was flabbergasted from being so comfortable, so much revenue, profit. I was like, oh my God, how am I going to pay my employees? So the way we used to get a lot of business was through what I'm doing here, speaking and networking. We built a whole business. We used to speak once a week, network 3 times a week, and then it was all gone. So we came in, and our internal team, our leadership team, basically came up with, why don't we use LinkedIn as 24/7 business networking? Okay. So we started putting so much effort, budgets, and content into LinkedIn. We started educating, putting our hearts into it, not selling a thing, just putting decks and videos and explanations. And we spent a lot of money, a lot of time doing that. That really helped us. By Q4 of that same year, we actually broke our record.
Oh, wow.
So from losing 81% of our revenue in Q2, by Q4, we had the best Q4 we've ever had in our history. And we are a 15-year-old company.
Amazing.
So that really made me understand the power of content and the power of putting yourself out there. So to who of you that don't know, our brain cannot tell whether you and I are sitting next to each other or you watching me on video, whether it's TV, YouTube, LinkedIn. So what we understood is we need to live rent-free in our clients' minds. We need to help them. We need to be an expert. We need to be value in their minds all the time. So then when they think marketing, website, anything, it's like, oh, Wexler does that. Zev does that. So we started putting so much out there, and it was all to help, nothing to sell. And the results were magnificent. People just saw how genuinely we were trying to help them, and we would get business all the time. Today, LinkedIn represents over 64%, about 65% of our revenue comes directly from LinkedIn. I'm going to share something a little bit personal. I hope I'm not going to offend anybody, but I'm Israeli.
Okay.
And I've had a very hard couple of weeks, and my heart is in pain.
Sure.
And I wasn't able to focus on my craft. This is actually the first week that I'm saying I'm back into the game. And usually business would suffer when the leader of the business is uninvolved. But not only we didn't suffer, the amount of opportunities that came when I couldn't even have the frame of mind to deal with it was incredible. And they all know me, and they had the patience because they knew I was going through something. And that made me feel so good, that I've given so much value to the community that they now understand me, and they're okay with giving me some time, even though they need what I'm supposed to give them now.
Wow. That's outstanding. Makes me right. I'm sitting here right now rethinking. You know what? I need to do more LinkedIn. So
If anybody hears me, LinkedIn is a freaking gold mine. So never in the history of humanity did we have one platform that every business owner, every millionaire, and every decision maker sits on.
mm,
Okay. It's not Facebook, it's not Twitter, even though it's bigger platforms. Even the people that make the decision don't sit there as decision makers. But on LinkedIn, we're all on our craft. We're working. And ever since this 2020 crisis, I think LinkedIn has become a beast.
yeah.
Everybody's on LinkedIn almost every day. So there's a few things that I do. Do you mind if I give some
No,
tricks of the
please
trade?
do it.
Guys, do you want to be known on LinkedIn? Do two things, okay? Of course, share content, but let's say you don't do that. Comment
Hmm?
on other experts' posts. Add value, okay? Now, something that is very simple yet revolutionary in how good it does, look at the profile of your target market.
Yeah.
So the number one screen on LinkedIn outside of the home page is who viewed me. Everybody looks at that. So if you want to have recognition within your target market, look at the profiles. You have no idea how many times just by me looking at the profiles, they look at me like, oh yeah, he's this, and that. Now we get a meeting, and a month later, there is a whole lot of business going on. So look at profiles. I look at about 50 to 100 profiles every day.
Well, now that's available with the paid. You have to pay to be able to see all of them, right?
All of them, but you still three or
Three or 4 a day, yeah.
the top ones. You still see them, and it's still, even with a non-paid, it's still the top viewed screen.
Yeah, and you can still also see it doesn't show you who, but it'll say they were
How
from this
many?
industry or sometimes from this company, so you can still get an idea of the types of people. So
Absolutely.
you get on the free version, you still get 3 or 4 actual views of people, and then but you still get for free where they came from.
100%. And people, if you use LinkedIn as a tool like me, yeah, you get thousands of people that are viewing you. But if you're just a, average user, you get a few people seeing you a day. So actually, you can see that just by the 3 or 4, because how many people do you have looking at you a day? Hopefully, it will be more. But for now, those 3 or 4 are everybody that looked at that day. So if you look at it every day, you actually get the premium version, basically.
So one of the things you also talked about though in your presentation was the AI component. How did you come about or get to the point where you're like, I've got to use AI in this process?
So automation, machine learning, and AI has always been something I'm very interested in. Wexer Marketing grew as an automation agency.
Hmm.
Then we understood that if we automate crap, that's what we are. We didn't want to be in that business, so we basically built a whole lot of infrastructure, and now we're a full agency. But AI right now, everybody is a godsend. Okay, AI can make you 10 times more efficient. Now, people always ask me, is AI gonna take my job? No, but I will. By using AI, I will take your job if you don't use AI, and I want everybody to understand that. So when the crisis happened, we used to probably spend about 10 grand
Mhm.
every month on content. Now with AI, it's $500.
Yeah.
Okay, so now everything can be created faster. Now we can cut things, like my editors have a lot less work to do. There's so many automated things. For instance, even this video, we can take this video, put it in an AI machine, and get 17 clips of like short pungent clips that we can use on social media in a matter of minutes. Okay, before that it would take hours of
Oh yeah,
editing and so
absolutely.
much money. Even on creating content, for instance, I record myself on AI all the time, and then I can actually create AI to speak in my voice or whatever I want. Many things that AI now is just helping us do. So the way I see the mirror that destroyed and we are either figure out how to use AI,
Yeah.
or we let it crush it. But in a couple of years, nothing is going to be the same. We're going to work differently completely.
Oh, I agree. Uh, I'm just getting started. I want to get better at this content thing. I want to grow my LinkedIn. Top 3 AI tools I should look at first.
Okay, very good. So I love Mid Journey. Have you ever played with
Yeah, I
Mid
have.
Journey? I cannot draw to save my life. Okay, there's just a skill that I don't have. So I always have to have really talented, creative people so I can tell them my vision and they put it into something. Today I can do it on my own. It is so exciting.
Hmm.
I have sold art to newspapers. I have published art, all from Midjourney, and
Wow.
it's been amazing. DALL-E is also really good.
Yeah.
I prefer Midjourney, but I know a lot of people that prefer DALL-E. So if you're looking for an AI that generates art, those two are what I
Yeah,
would go
I'm a
for.
Dolly guy.
I have a lot of friends that are DALL-E guys. I think it's a habit thing. I
Sure,
just started
absolutely.
with Midjourney.
Yeah.
And I think when I started with Midjourney was better than DALL-E. And I think maybe now it's not the case. And my mind is
And
all.
let's admit it. Let's just call it out. We're both a little older than some of these younger people using AI, and so what we took the time out to actually learn it. I don't want to go learn another one now. I did my part.
Absolutely, absolutely. By the way, I hire people to explore AI programs on a daily basis. So
Love
there's
that.
people in my company that all they need to do is to make sure that we do more AI with more processes, what process we can use more AI on.
Wow.
So even though I'm not that technical, I am older, but I understand this is going to change everything. And Wayne Gretzky, I think, said, I don't want to be where the puck is, I
Where it's
want to be
going.
where it's going.
Yep.
And that is where it's going. AI, blockchain, that is where everything is going. If you look at math, if you look at how many people adopted this technology, AI is the fastest technology humans have ever adopted. It's
Wow.
insane.
So Midjourney for images, art, that kind of thing. Two others.
I'm gonna recommend a product that I really like. It's called Voice Atlas, and I'm a part of it, just so everybody knows. So Voice Atlas is a AI that works a little bit differently than ChatGPT, let's say. With Voice Atlas, what we do is we build databases, and then we release the AI only on that database, so the AI can only understand what's in there and not get any information from outside.
Mm.
So you can utilize it for so many things, from sales information to HR. For instance, we just did something really cool with a big company that I can't yet mention, but everybody knows the name. We took their HR book, okay? We put it in a database. We released an amazing AI. We trained that AI. We gave it a very pleasant voice of a lady. And now every employee in that huge company can ask the AI anything about their benefits in general or their own benefits.
Hmm.
The AI is
Wow.
aware of everything, days off. Now, this is so good because usually there's maybe one or two people between thousands that know that information and go try to find them. Now, the company itself can understand what the people are asking. Do you understand how much power that brings?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you have both sides. You're helping the employee, but yet you also understand what's lacking for them, what they're struggling with, what they don't understand, what they don't agree with.
Wow.
So then you can improve that. So there is a use case for AI in everything, like
Absolutely.
every single thing.
Okay, one more tool that I should use is trying to build my presence on LinkedIn.
Sure, video. Okay, video.ai. VIDYO. Don't just look video.ai. Use it anymore. I used to use it years ago, but it's an automated system that you put a long form video like this,
Mhm.
and it automatically gives you shorts with like stuff and captions. Nice. So when we started working with AI, what I used to do is, let's say you have cool content. Okay, I would take your content from LinkedIn. I would use like a video.ai or something like that to cut it and make it really cool, and then I would send you a few of them. Okay, you would want to work with me,
Right.
really
Brilliant.
quickly. So video is a good tool. I have nothing to do with them. They're just a company. Now, there are tools for everything, and every day there are new tools. So what I'm saying is, look for what you need and figure out a couple of tools and figure out which one does best for you. But there's so much AI, there's so much investment in AI. It's not even funny.
Wow, man, I appreciate you taking time out. I know you've been to a Digimarcon or two. What's your favorite thing about the Digimarcon world?
The people.
Yeah.
I think the people, there's such a warmth in the community here. I do a lot of speaking and a lot of events, and a lot of time there's this distance. Here, I feel everybody's here to learn. I had so many people come up to me after my speaking. I have so many people ask me questions. So the warmth of the crowd,
Yeah.
the connection between people here, I really like the atmosphere. It's very
Intimate.
friendly and intimate.
Yeah, I agree. Well, awesome. Well, I sure appreciate you doing this with us. I know you've got a flight to catch, so thanks for being with us.
I appreciate it, man.
All
A
right.
pleasure.